Hi gamers! There are a lot of different kinds of battle markers in Final Fantasy XIV, and sometimes knowing what each does in advance will help you make better judgment calls in a dungeon. And maybe even clear things on your first try. If you need to brush up on your battle tactics, I have over 20 different kinds to show you, while making it as easy as possible to understand and remember them. Are you ready? I'm Debbie, and here they are. Acceleration Bomb. This is a countdown on a dice to an attack. Be standing perfectly still when the 3 seconds are up. AoE, or Area of Effect. These are abilities that do damage or inflict debuffs to multiple enemies over an area. Circles. Several circular AoE telegraphs will sequentially spawn, which also indicates the order they will go off. Players should go into the last one that spawns and dodge into the first circle. Chasing AoEs. An AoE targeting you that will follow you for a certain number of hits after an initial pause. Friendly AoE. A blue-colored AoE is one from an NPC or healer, so you can stand in this. Jail. A mechanic type in which one player is imprisoned and must be freed, usually by destroying the prison object. Gaze. An enemy attack that requires players to turn their player characters away to avoid, often telegraphed by a purple eye icon but maybe untelegraphed in higher end duties. Instakill. A long cast mechanic that will kill everyone in the raid instantly unless dodged or prevented. Knockback. An attack that moves your character backwards unless prevented, usually in arenas with borders or falls. Magnets or Polarity. An attack where you are assigned a positive or negative charge along with others or the environment. Meteor or Tower. An attack where you need to stand in a circle and soak damage to prevent high raid-wide damage. Prey. You've been targeted for a horrible attack. Pass it around to share damage if possible or be prepared to soak it. Proximity AoE. Get as far as possible from the impact point of this AoE. The darker the better. Puddles. Don't stand in the bad. Raid-wide. An enemy attack that damages the entire party and cannot be avoided. Must simply be healed through. Rotating AoE. Try to get behind the starting point and follow behind to avoid it when it comes around. Stack Marker. For multiple players to stand very close together, often required for boss fight mechanics. Tank Buster, a strong attack that is intended to be taken by a tank with mitigation actions, may be telegraphed with a red marker but often has no indicator in high-end duties. Tether, a common fight mechanic in which a character is connected to another entity with a visible line representing a certain interaction. For example, the target of an upcoming attack. Some tethers can be broken or passed to another player. Others will change appearance based on proximity. Tracking AoE. An AoE that will follow a player in distance, get close or far depending on the duty. This one is used very inconsistently. And Wall. A persistent AoE at the edge of an arena that will instantly kill or inflict high damage over time to anyone who steps in it. So, how many of these did you already know? Think you could handle them when you see them again? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you as always to my Patreons, members, and coffee supporters, and gamers, I will see you in-game.